Hello friends, welcome to a very special video. My girlfriend recently got back from a week-long trip to Japan and she picked some things up for me. Some of the things I had asked for and I knew she was getting for me and I was paying for. Some of the things were gifts. So I'm going to go through them now and we'll talk about them. We're going to start the video off with all the Kamen Rider stuff she got for me. She knew going over there that I was really into Kamen Rider, and so she did take a lot of pictures in some stores. So there were some things I said, oh, I'd like that, or I'd like to get that. So, for example, the mask, which is in the thumbnail, which will be the first thing I show off. Right now, this is one of the things I saw and I thought it would be neat to get. It was pretty cheap, so I asked her to pick this up for me. This is a mask of the current Kamen Rider, 01, I believe is the name. And it just started in September. But I really liked the design, and I thought the mask was kind of cool. It'd be nice to just hang on the wall for a display. It's obviously too small for my face because it's made for a child, but I thought it was a really cool piece, so that's the first thing. Now this was something that I didn't know she got for me. This is a little figurine of Kamen Rider V3, the third Kamen Rider, the protagonist of the second Kamen Rider series. And so this is the box. I have already opened this, and you'll find that with some of these things. I've already opened them up because I didn't want to wait till I did the video to open some of them. There's at least one thing that I have not opened up. Well, there's more than one thing that I haven't opened up yet, but yeah, I already opened this up. So here's the figure, which is pretty neat, and it does stand on its own, and the arms move. The head does not move, but it does come with this stand. But the hole in the foot does not fit on this peg at all. So the stand's pretty useless. But the figure itself can stand without that, so it doesn't matter really. It's really cool. I'm particularly fond of the Showa riders, so I like having that. This is another thing I didn't know she was getting for me. It came in this package, and this is Kamen Rider Den-O. I believe it's, I've not actually watched any of Den-O, but I'm familiar with a lot of them. So, but this little figure, it's these legs can move, but they're not jointed at all. It's just the rubber they're made from, or the plastic they're made from, gives a lot. It can, the arms can move, and it moves at the waist. The head does not move, but it's a pretty static figure, but it's just a nice little figurine. I like this a lot too. He also has a cool design. There are some riders that I feel are a little over-designed in more recent years, but it's one of the reasons I like the 01 design for the new Kamen Rider, because it's a very sleek looking design and a lot simpler. All right, where? Oh, okay. I saw a capsule machine in one of her pictures with Kamen Rider stuff, so I asked her to get me this capsule. Again, I already opened it and put it together. I know this is one of the more recent riders. I can't remember his name, but it's legs move, its arms move and come off if you just pull them off. But the legs actually have an elbow joint. I mean, the arms actually have an elbow joint. Legs don't have an elbow. But the arms, yeah, they actually are jointed here at the elbow, which is kind of neat. And the head moves. Can move all the way around. It actually comes in multiple pieces, of course, so it fits in the capsule. So the head comes off, and the legs are separate pieces that you put on. And also this little thing here you can stick on the foot just to help it stand up better. And it also comes with the sword. So yeah, that's a pretty neat little figure too. So the capsule and the mask I'd asked for. This was another thing she just kind of surprised me with. So this is a ride watch from Kamen Rider ZO. And it makes noise. I don't have a ZO belt to use it with, but you can activate the sounds without needing that. But yeah, it's got several different sounds. And I mean, he just said Kuga, but yeah, it is Kuga, a Kuga ride watch. I'm hoping that focused as I held it a little closer to the lens. So also let me just, because I did not do that with these, let me hold these up a little closer as well. You can see them a little closer up. I am filming on my cell phone, so I cannot see the image that it's showing. So like I said, I hope these are showing up okay on there for you. And ride watch. This guy I already showed off, so. All right. But that's not all for the Kamen Rider stuff. Let's see here. She got me. Now this pin is Rider 2. I've not opened this yet, so let me open this up. I was really excited about this. The original Kamen Rider series is my favorite series. So Rider 1 and Rider 2 are my favorites. So that is the pin of Rider 2. It's really nice. I hope that's showing up well and focusing there for you. Yeah, I really like that. All right, there are a couple more things. I don't really need to open this up yet, but these are actually just tissues, and the packages are Kamen Rider, so that's pretty neat. And they have some different ones on here, on the different packages. Some of the modern riders. Then there is this. So again, like I said, this is the current Rider series. And so they do this. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but every year they'll do, this is Kamen Rider Chocolate. They'll do a series, they'll do candy series of Kamen Rider, and this particular one, if you find a sticker, I think you mail it in and you get one of the things that goes in just like almost looks like a cassette when it's folded up, but those go in the belt for, or the buckle for Kamen Rider 01. There's 3 of these in the package. I did already eat one, and I'll go ahead and open one of these now. You can see what these look like. And I'll go ahead and eat it probably. After the video, I've already tasted this. I don't need to taste it. It's this little roll of chocolate. It's I don't know what the material that's covered in chocolate is exactly. It's a very familiar tasting, light thing. But I have not tasted that yet. And I think the last Kamen Rider thing to show off in this video are these gummies. Again, these are themed for Kamen Rider 01. I have not tasted these yet, so let's go ahead and try one of these gummies, see how they are. Now that gummy is, I think, supposed to be shaped like the head of, or the helmet of the current rider. And these are very soft gummies. I say that because there are some other gummies. She brought me some other candies, and one of the gummies that she got me is kind of a harder gummy. But let's see how it tastes. These are pretty standard tasting gummies, like you would get if you went to Kroger and bought some gummies of some brand that was advertising a cartoon or something. I mean, they're good. It looks like there's different masks in here for the shapes, and also shapes like the buckle itself. Alright, so that's all the Kamen Rider stuff she got. Now these things I've already finished, and these are delicious, and I'm going to try to see if I can find some somewhere. I don't know if any of our local Asian stores would have any of these, but I definitely want to find some more of these. These are really good, but like I said, I've already finished them. These were not something that she gave to me originally, but they're something she brought back just to share with me. But I don't think she cared for them as much, but I thought they were delicious, so I would like to get some more of those. These are good. She does like these, but she left them here to share. And these they're pretty tasty. Now, I will say there's not as much cream in these as it looks like in that picture. I wish there was, but they are still pretty good. They're like a creme brulee candy. She brought me these Mario gummies. I was not a fan of these, but I mean the shapes, of course, I'm a fan of, and I love Mario. But the taste of these is not something I really enjoyed. I think Judd said he would be. They didn't bother him to eat them, but they didn't bother me. I do like that this pouch is resealable, which is nice. So here's some things I also finished that she brought me. These chips, and I guess they're taco flavored chips. These are not as good as the Lay's taco chips that were out earlier this year. I wish they were back out because those were really, really good and tasted just like a taco. But these were good. I really like the flavor of these. They just didn't taste just like a taco, but they were good. And I would definitely get these again and eat them. Another thing she brought me that I already ate was this ramen. This was really good. The noodles and the flavor of the broth was really good. I didn't add anything to it when I ate it. I just ate it, what was in the package, the miso mix with the noodles. I didn't dress it up with any eggs or anything, or onions this time, but it was good. Alright, now we have some things that I have not eaten yet. So we will try one of these out now. One of these is going to get tried in a video on the Bedlam channel. Judd and I are going to try it. Earlier this year we actually tried some really hot chips, and these look like they're really hot, and we don't know how hot they are. So these, I'll show these first. I'm not eating these. I don't know how hot these are yet. I haven't really done like a Google Translate thing on the bag to see what they say it is, but I'm interested to try it out and see if they're any hotter than the chips that we tried earlier this year, or if they're about the same. But yeah, those I'm excited about trying these out. So that's going to happen soon. This I'll try right now. I don't know what this is. Big Katsu. So we're going to open this up and see what the Big Katsu thing is. So it's all one piece like this. I'm not going to eat the whole thing right now, but let's I was going to tear a piece off, but it's kind of doesn't tear easy. It doesn't exactly look like the picture. The picture's not as uniform in shape as the actual thing. It tastes good. I don't know if it's some kind of fish snack maybe. Looks like a fried piece of fried fish. That's what the texture feels like too. But it's good. It doesn't taste bad at all. It's very interesting. So that's the candy. That's all the Kamen Rider stuff. So the final thing I have to show is the one thing I asked about beforehand and was very excited about this for my collection, my video game collection. And this is the Famicom disc version of The Legend of Zelda. I was glad it still had this case. Now this does not have the manual in the outer box, but it has the game, it has the case with it has a slip cover here for the floppy disk. So the disk system, for those that don't know, was an add-on to the Famicom in Japan, and would allow, be able to save games and everything. So in America, Zelda, the cartridge, they had a battery in it, and also the disc could put out different sounds and better sounds than the NES could. So I'm going to do a playthrough of Zelda, and I'm going to be playing on the Famicom disc system version, not off of this, but off of the Japanese games on the Switch, and it will show you. You'll be able to hear how the game sounds different. Now, other than that, the only differences really in the game are the fact that the language is in Japanese. That's it. Other than that, it's the same. But I mean, this looks so good. I can't wait to just stick it with the rest of my Zelda collection, and I'm really happy to get this. I do want to get Zelda 2 also like this eventually, but this was a really great find that she got over there, and I believe she picked this up at Super Potato. Most of the Kamen Riders, all the Kamen Rider stuff, I think was picked up at a store. I can't remember the name of the store right now. In fact, I'll cut it right here and I'll come right back because I have a bag from the store. I'm back. All right. So the store is called Yamashiroya. I hope I haven't butchered that too badly, but this is the bag from the store. Now, she went to 2 different locations of this store, so she didn't get all of the Kamen Rider stuff at one location, but she did go a couple times. She was in Tokyo and right by Akihabara, so she got a lot of stuff over there. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I got from Japan. I was really happy to get it. It's really great, and I'm really glad that she picked it all up for me. And I did not realize she was going to get me all that extra stuff. That was very, very nice of her, and I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel for more content from me. I've got a lot of video game stuff coming up. I've already uploaded a lot. And thank you again. Have a great day.